Yes, people, how are you doing? How are you doing? How's everyone popping in? How's everybody listening to us? And how's everybody doing? The whole weekend was buzzing with some nice magic happening in the Premier League. We are analyzing none other than the Premier League. That will be our first goal. And welcome to our channel. This is Football Fun Channel. Tell to us, my guy, we are doing it today. What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yes. People, it's been a good weekend, a very good weekend, but not that good for me because, of course, we didn't manage to get what we wanted to get. But, this time I think it's going to be back to back. Always have some fun football to watch throughout the weekend. Always get some surprises going on. But yes, no, man, it was so great. It was so great.
It's been going wild in the Premier League as Tottenham players are running right after a devastating result when they lost to Chelsea. Go to new, and they didn't hide their feeling this time around. They didn't kick bottles this time around. They went for the big man, Thomas Frank. They say, enough of this. You can't even give me a handshake. These guys, they mean business, and I don't understand whether is it safe for the players or safe for the coach. Because when you see a player as far as the captain is doing the things, hey, bruh, you ought to look in the mirror and start to wonder what's happening here. And you just stamp your authority. You just came in as the new coach, and you literally after that you see players behaving like that, and it will be something else, and you wouldn't want anything like that to happen in your reign, especially at Tottenham.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that. I didn't see the whole game, but I saw those clips trending of I think it's Spence ignoring Thomas Frank on the touchline. Like, I'm like, what's happening here? But it's not good, man, for playing for players as well as for the coach, because it kind of affects the mood in the dressing room, And when you get things like that, that's when you now get like a certain players no longer playing because you're giving attitude. If it was our Ruben Amorim, you just know that it's done for that player in that club. Like those kind of things, they affect the team, man. Especially like you said, especially for Tottenham, they're still in the process of building up. They have a new coach, and if they start doing it like that, they won't get anyway. But no, man, it was bad. But they lost to Chelsea though. Chelsea's back on winning teams now. On that game as well, people are fuming on Xavi Simons because they remember Chelsea wanted him, many big clubs wanted him, but ever since he went to Tottenham, he haven't done anything. Same as your guy said, is it Kolomawan? They haven't done anything ever since they joined Tottenham. They haven't shown up, man. It's flat for them. I wonder what's happening down there. Yes, sir.
I would say for column one, you can't leave PSG or Juventus for Tottenham. It's a downgrade, man. As a young player, you keep your high profile clubs. In as much as you have pressure to sit on the bench, I would rather sit on the bench to come to Tottenham, a club that is not even looking to play any finals. And after all, they are mid-table clubs, those such clubs. I don't understand what was. I understand it's all because of the amount of money that they get in the Premier League and stuff. But it's something else. I wouldn't approve that. Anyway, let's not go on that. And we are going to the next one, which is a big one. And the Manchester biggest rivalry, Liverpool. Yay! The struggle continue for Liverpool, and they won against this weekend. They won, but in midweek it was a disaster again when they were playing these league cups. Hey, they were thrashed again by the Eagles. Crystal Palace. So our Park was on fire, and it was like a kind of disaster because they lost, and I don't know what he was trying to do. The Slot, he was like trying to play a big guy mood by putting all those small boys in that cup game. I don't know, but it didn't work for him, and for me the rhythm, when I didn't even see anything. Like, you literally see that Liverpool, if they're not careful, they'll get a bigger blow on them. It's gonna be a bigger blow, a major one for that matter, because you don't have anyone to blame on that, because it's up to you. You just sit there and you literally put a teenage boy to reign for Liverpool. It's not gonna happen. This is the Premier League. Tell me about that.
Exactly. Say, not taking too much. Liverpool is struggling, and it's gonna take some. I don't know what is it going to take for them to come back. Those guys, they signed big players. They used a lot of money in that transfer window for them to be struggling like that. They struggled midweek. They also struggled, although they managed to win. If it wasn't of that mistake from Martinez that gifted Salah a goal, they were going to struggle until the end of the match. It's not the Liverpool that we know. They're still struggling. Like, you can't be struggling like that after signing such players. It doesn't make sense. There's something that is not doing. There's something that is not doing that you need to do with the players. It doesn't make sense because they won, actually. They won on weekend. At least they managed to get a 2-0 win on Aston Villa, which was a gift from Martinez, the first goal that gave them the boost. But hopefully they'll come back to their form, man. We need a Premier League that is good, back to back, fighting for the top spot. Not this thing of Arsenal going unbeaten. Well, at least we're busy beating, drawing, and all those stuff. But yeah, man, let's not take too much time. Let's go to the next one. Your boys, Brighton, they managed to secure 3-0 on Leeds. Yeah, man. After what we did to them, they needed this. They needed this to get something going, because it hasn't been good as well on their side. But yeah, man, take us to the other one.
The Seagulls, the Seagulls were kind of lucky because they won, and it was a good one for that matter. And I don't know whether they were looking at how best can they figure, but they won, because after Manchester United thrashed them like that, they needed this comeback. And again, Burnley against Arsenal. Hey, it seems that this Gyökeres is unstoppable. He has finally find his momentum, and he's finding the back of the net like this, like a pinch. But yeah, I'm saying, yeah, much love to him, and yeah, congrats to Gyökeres for finding the back of the net quick. And yeah, this Premier League is kind of tricky, and it's very, 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 very complicated in its because Premier League can make you dry. Can you look like a small boy? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, kudos to him. And Declan Rice was doing the things, man. Hey, that was superb performance, and they managed to secure a 2-0 after it was a good win for them, and to keep the momentum, the unbeaten run, which is fine and good for me. And yeah, what do you say about that one?
Yeah, I mean, at least Gyökeres has now managed to get something going, because in Premier League, when you don't get goals, they'll come for you. Especially when you're that type of a player who was wanted by many teams and stuff. When you don't get goals, just know they'll come for you. But the fact that now he's starting to find the back of the net, it's looking good for them. And kudos to Mikel Arteta, man. He's cruising nicely. He should keep up into it, because if they bottle this league, I'm telling you, they're never gonna win a league again. Because so far they're cruising nicely. They're cruising nicely. The team was still getting some wins, and they're still up there. But now, man, without taking too much time, Crystal Palace again managed to shamble Brentford. I don't know the name of the coach who is at Crystal Palace, but I think that's a very good coach. What he's doing with Crystal Palace, he's a very good coach. What he's doing with them, I'm telling you, if he keep that consistency, he might play top 4, top 5. I mean, top 5, top 6 this season. If he just managed to keep that consistency with the team. But he's doing a great job there. Mateta is doing a good, even their midfield, man, it doesn't look like the Crystal Palace that lost the Eze. They are just good as a team, man. But yeah, man, let's move forward to Wolves. Wolves also are, Wolves, I don't think we need even to talk about them. These ones, it's painful. I'm just worried about our guy who is playing for them there, because this season they're getting relegated. What do you think, sir? I'm not going to take too much time. Talk to me on Wolves.
It's been a roller coaster after they sent Neto, Jota, Kuya. It's been a roller coaster, and now there's no way, and there's no coming back from that, and it's going to be very difficult for them to survive the Premier League. And remember, Premier League, if you don't win 10 games by this time coming next month, December, it will be a bigger disaster awaits, and it will be something else. So it's something else for Wolves, and yeah, but it is what it is, man. Fulham, they capitalized on their mistakes, and they did wonders, and perfectly execute their plan. 3 goes to New, take a chance, buried it.
Yeah, man. And, man, the unbeaten boys, embarrassed me this weekend. Nottingham Forest almost embarrassed us. We managed to get an equalizer late through the game. And come to think of it, we went to halftime leading 1-0. What happened? With this thing of considering 2 goals in a space of 3 minutes. We need to work on that. It's not our first time getting that type of thing, where we consider 2 goals in a space of 3 minutes or 5 minutes. It's not our first time. No. We need to work on that. It's like when we score, we kind of go flat, and then when they score, now we wake up like we can't do it, because we're supposed to win that game, man. The Nottingham Forest, that was a boost for us. But as we talk now, we're supposed to be playing on second, third. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna take too much time. Also, what do you think of that?
For me, in that game, I would have taken, this gunman out of that team and play the same method that you use on Liverpool. It was going to work because for Sheshko, I understand. Sometimes he has something that I don't know. He has to learn very fast and very learn quick. The Premier League is not a playground. The Premier League, you need to be jacked up. You mustn't be caught flat-footed. The moment you caught flat-footed, you're done. Before you knew it, and remember, he doesn't hold a British passport. So the guys are gonna go after him again. So yeah, it's one thing to play someone who is fitting into the team and still young and try to navigate through the Premier League. And yeah, but kudos to Ahmad who executed us and who managed to walk away with a point which was going to be a disaster for us because we are in cruise control. All of a sudden you put the car in neutral. Come on, we need more wins on that.
Yeah, we need more goals here. We move forward. Finally, Nuno managed to get something, and he was so hip. He was so hip. He managed to get a win for West Ham Forest. They last won last year, February. I mean, not last year. They last won February. That was their last week. They've been struggling from February till now. We're in November. And imagine they finally managed to get your win against Newcastle. That was a special win, man. To get it again, if you're getting it against Wolves or Bend or something, we're gonna say but to get it against Newcastle, that was a special win, man. Eddie was so frustrated on the touchline because Newcastle was not performing anyhow. They were down, but Nuno managed to get the win, and at London Stadium went crazy, man. They were so happy. But yes, sir, what do you think of that?
It was just an opportunity that you find and you bury it. Just like United, Sheshko could have scored a lot of goals, but he failed to bury the opportunity when it comes. You know my point. So West Ham were very good because they tried by all means to try anything. They try everything. So when you try everything, it will work for you. Remember the pressure that they had. They end up doing an own goal. Imagine one Bissaka creating chances and someone is dipping in an own goal because of they were pressing. They wanted to win, and I think they're playing good because they're playing for the new coach to stay, because you can't be firing coach and firing and again and again. It doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And lastly, to the flying citizens. Flying citizens, for those who play fantasy football, Haaland is always like the captain for everyone, and it's always a marvel to watch Haaland, and you expect results because Haaland, your Eketike will always, Mateta will always be there for you, and they will win you games. They will give you points in as much as like any other player. But it was a good one, 3-1. Me, I was not expecting 3-1. I was expecting a draw or something because I was expecting more from Bournemouth, and Bournemouth was like, they were so relaxed on that game. I think they were just like, sit whatever. I don't know what happened, but it was bad and they were punished, and the best team won.
Yes, sir. Hey, not taking too much time. I'm just gonna say, I knew it because I told you that I'm putting triple captain on Haaland, and he did a good job for me. You got 2 goals, and you can see how Pep Guardiola was talking of him. He's impressed, man, with the way Haaland is scoring goals. And he's coming for each and every record in Premier League. He's going to take all of them because, he's a goal scoring machine. But to be honest with you, I was just putting there just with the hope. I wasn't really expecting them to win like that because I expected more from Bournemouth, given the current form that they are in. But I don't know what happened. They disappointed, but they gave City a lead 3-0. That was a special win, man. But yeah, I see we're left like 3 minutes. You can say your last thing, then you close, then you move to the Champions League night.
In a nutshell, it was a proper weekend, which is a balancing of the Premier League. And I noticed something on the Premier League, which is very vital, because as it stands right now, from number 1 and 2, number 8, they're still in the race. So the moment someone is beaten, you're gone. So it's still, and I'm happy because we don't want a Premier League whereby we have 2 teams that we know, Manchester City and the other team. No, this time around I think it's still open for everybody, because until number 10, they managed to climb up the ladder by winning. Everybody, the opportunity is still there. For Arsenal, I'm not yet convinced that much. Why? Because they are still in the Champions League, and it's coming. It's gonna be soon. You're gonna have international break. You're gonna have 1 or 2 injuries here and then, and they're gonna be crying soon. And it won't be long before Manchester United overtake and take over the whole galaxies. And
yes, man. Thank you guys for watching us.